Michael Thomas. He's officially back.
Yes, I need him.
All right, welcome everybody to Season 2, Episode 2 of the Fantasy Guyz. We are officially live. It's Sunday. It's week 1 of the football season. As you guys can see from the left to me, you got Jose the Don in the building, back in the building, ready for the show. Then you got our guest, Matt Cassidy from BC Adhesives. You already know he's in the building. You know, Matt Cassidy gonna come over here and talk his Green Bay Packer talk. We already know it just happens naturally.
Let y'all know.
It happens naturally. And then you got Big Bro Moti in the building right here, chilling, you know, ready to have a good time. Tony's gonna come fashionably late.
Tony's inactive.
Yes.
For week 1.
That already came out? The news came out already?
I don't know. They ain't take him off the pup list, you know. So
I heard he has a Q next to his name. There might be a chance of him still playing for today's game. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. I'm in the building today. Welcome, like I said, to Episode 2, Season 2 of the Fantasy Guyz. Actually, really Season 6 of the Fantasy Guyz, but Season 2 under Oz Media. Matt Cassidy has been a guest, I believe, every single year we've had this show. You know, we got to represent BC Adhesives. We're going to get into all of our sponsors later. But as the show begins, we do need to tell all of you to don't forget to subscribe to all of our pages. You know, you're going to enjoy this content if you really do like it. You know, the best thing you can do is, you know, subscribe, like, comment. You know, YouTube, Oz Media 313. Facebook, The Fantasy Guyz. Instagram, The Fantasy Guyz. Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. And if you want to call in because you got a couple of comments that you want to say, people are talking ridiculous, our number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. We appreciate the phone calls. We definitely want to hear those phone calls. We want to hear what you have to say. Munir Ghazali already saying, Jose, why did they take our Aaron Rodgers Wednesdays, man? You know, that's what he said.
I know.
So he used to call in every Wednesdays. It's kind of like how Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers calls in every time.
Okay.
So this guy used to call in, hey, Munir, it could be
Bill
Aaron
Ford.
Rodgers Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
he likes that sound, by the way.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers Sunday.
Aaron Rodgers Sunday, by the way, Munir. We got Matt Cassidy from, well, originally from Watoma, but I told him yesterday that we officially give him the pure Michigan stamp. You know,
Hold on, who did?
Straight up.
who?
Who
Oh, wait a
gave him the
minute.
citizenship?
Me. And yeah, a couple of us for that. We're hanging out with him.
He's got that,
He
yeah.
definitely deserves a citizenship. Been here for 12 years, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. 10 plus.
10 plus.
10 plus.
It's time to change the
10
ID.
years too long, yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you speak into the mic, by the way, Matt Cassidy. Yeah, you have to bring that as close as possible. There you go, like just like that.
Trying to get comfy. I'm too big for this.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You might want to. I mean, do you think you'd be more comfortable sitting here? Or you good?
We're good.
Okay, we're good to go. All right, let's keep it going. All right, like I said, I gotta give a shout out to the sponsors. First of all, shout out to all of them, right? Hanley International Academy. I believe you got Qahwah House on that side as well. You got BC Adhesives. You got the Balkan House. You got Hammertime True Value Hardware, and you got Unique Coney Island. But you know it ain't right unless we start off with BC Adhesives. You know, shout out to Matt Cassidy, Terry Cassidy, if you're watching this. Shout out to Terry Cassidy. Shout out to Ed and Jake, everybody over there at BC Adhesives. Terry Cassidy, we don't have him on the show today, but hopefully maybe he could call in, say what's up. But shout out to BC Adhesives. You can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. I'm sorry, actually. We could actually wing it now. I don't have to read it off. So, Yusuf, can you give us that BC Adhesives advertisement?
BC Adhesives. You can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. So if you are in need of adhesives for your business or having trouble with your current adhesives applications, you can contact them by phone 1-888-679-9825 or go on their website www.bcadhesives.com.
There you go. All right. See, we can start getting stuff ready while we do that. We have to, you know, do a couple steps.
like
Yusuf,
that.
by the way, that reminds me too. It's a good thing. It reminds me to give a shout out to the guys also right back here, making sure the cameras and everything is good behind the scenes. We got Yusuf Dabit, little big bro Yusuf from the Movement Podcast, and then we got Cal Trey in the building. All right, now he's starting to dress appropriately. Cal Trey, look at him rocking a polo, Jose.
That's that producer
Yes,
right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right. That's all we have for introductions. Let's get this show on the road, fellas. You know, how y'all feeling week one? I know this is like Christmas morning right here, man.
I woke up at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Changed my lineup 4 times already.
There you go. Yep. He was checking the weather.
I started Romeo Dobbs from 8 a.m. to like 9:30 a.m., but now he's back on my bench. What a
mistake.
I might just. You never know. I don't know. I mean,
But Romeo
it's a
Dobbs,
prove it.
I heard-
Hey,
I heard
that's my
it's-
boy, man.
I heard there's something else going on with Romeo Dobbs.
Watch.
Hey, Yusuf, can you hit us with he might be a boom Philly right quick, Yusuf. So make sure you hit us with that. Let's see if you got it ready. Let me see if Yusuf knows what he's doing.
Boom.
There you go. Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
It's not that boom.
right.
But it's, it's up there.
Matt Cassidy, what's going on? How do you feel, about your fantasy teams going into this season? That's our first question is how do y'all feel about your fantasy teams, Matt Cassidy?
We all always love our fantasy teams going
Yeah.
into the season.
Yeah,
So
of
I'm
course.
feeling really good about things. We'll see how it shakes out.
Who was one guy that you targeted that you were like, man, I got to get this guy in every league?
Najee Harris
Okay.
and Jamar Chase were the two guys that I really went out in the first round trying to get.
Okay.
I had all back half of first round picks in all my drafts this year, which
Yeah.
is not fun when you get the same spots in all your leagues. But yeah, those are the two guys.
And going deeper, talking with you yesterday, there's another guy that you were high on, and that's A.J. Dillon.
Oh, I targeted him and Kareem Hunt. I would say were my two late picks in all my drafts.
Why Kareem Hunt? Why did you go after Kareem Hunt?
Man, his value's so good. You get him in like the 8th round, and you can always play him in a flex every week. I feel like, especially PPRs, that guy's catching balls. Brown's offense is going to struggle, so that guy's going to be on the field a lot.
All right, there you go. Jose, what you think about your team so far, man? Or, well, what are you going into the season? Just like that?
I mean, I already put Kittle on IR, so.
IR?
I mean, you got the IR spot.
Oh,
He's
I
officially out.
thought he had an injury going on,
he's
man.
out
Yeah,
officially?
he's officially out.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Godwin was going to play tonight.
Is he? Or is
Yeah,
he still
he is.
questionable?
He is going to play, but
He
he's
is.
going to be on a snap count anyway.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Allen Robinson might do good. So, but he guaranteed.
you still gotta be ready
you
for
don't
that,
have to
man.
do that. No, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit it. You can still hit it. Don't feel free to always hit it afterwards, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest question mark is I want to see what my running backs are going to do, because I always go with the pass heavy lineup. So
Yeah. Who
know.
are your running backs?
Elijah Mitchell and David Montgomery and Miles Sanders. So I'm just going to be
Every week.
shuffling them every week. Yeah.
Every week. Moti, how do you feel about your teams going into the season?
Well, it helped because Cup had a great game, so I'm
Did he?
definitely feeling confident coming into the week. It's always good to have a guy on Thursday blow up for you.
But what are your thoughts on Allen Robinson?
Allen Robinson, like I told you guys last week, I don't
He
know.
is who we thought.
All
he
you
was
guys
gonna
were
be.
high on him. I believe somebody said 80 receptions, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, something like that.
Not 12 touchdowns.
Whatever. That's a crazy line. It's a crazy line.
'Cause as of right now, he's got 2 targets.
I tried to explain to you guys last week that I had him on my team last year, and he was a bum. All right? He was a bum for reasons that I know he's going to continue to be a bum.
Okay.
Because it was hard for him to get open, like what happened on Thursday. And also, people talk about that chemistry with him and Stafford.
They're-
Listen, Odell Beckham came in half the year, in mid-season last year. All right? They end up developing a chemistry together, Stafford and Odell Beckham. So that's no excuses. You know what I'm saying? They had all summer to get clicking. Stafford didn't even want to look at him.
He did at the very last play.
Because he was rushing.
2 targets,
Those 2 targets, one
12 yards.
one was 12 yards, and the other one was Stafford's fault. But
Did you see Stafford's face at the end of the game? What he said?
what do you say?
He looked at the offensive coordinator, said he can't get open.
Oh, damn.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
That explains everything.
That explains everything.
And that's why I keep telling you guys, he is a Mo,
There you go.
plain and simple.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm not gonna get used to that sound, bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
You're going to have to.
I hope not.
Because
I
it's
don't know-
around, just like how Tony's around.
Yeah, I
you know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
I don't
Unfortunately,
know if it's the machine or is it the coffee. It's something making that sound.
hey, Tony just walked in. He'll be coming in the camera area soon.
It's official. Tony's active.
But here we go. Let me just go through these comments right quick. First of all, we got where's Tony already? Somebody saying that tell Moti
Is that
his
is that
fluke win.
is that Hotmail again?
Yes. Tell Moti his fluke win in the league isn't scaring anybody. All right, so we're not going to
Billy
talk
Buckets.
about that. Is George Kittle out today? Yes, Munir. That is official.
Yeah, so-
And then Yusuf said Moti looked like the guy that had pickles under his tongue in that one SpongeBob episode. All right, that is that's actually hilarious.
Yusuf who?
I'm not gonna say the last name, but it's a guy named Yusuf. And
You?
all right. Good morning, guys. And then here we go. Wow, guys, I need a tight end. So he needs help at a tight end position.
Who's that?
Munir Ghazali.
Pick up Tyler Croft.
Albert O or Austin Hooper. I don't know why people are saying Austin Hooper. Like, listen, I know new team is a question mark,
Titans?
but I would not start him in week 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you got to sit back and watch.
Yep.
Hey, listen, bro. Gerald Everett is on everybody's freaking waiver.
Yeah.
He's a starting tight end for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, or another guy.
But I don't honestly, Herbert doesn't target his tight ends like that.
No,
But
he
you never
doesn't
know.
like him.
Hey, or another guy that
Look who's just
that I
limping in.
seen. I seen another guy on waiver, which was interesting. Hayden
Hayden.
Hurst.
Who?
Hayden, yeah.
What team?
yeah,
Atlanta?
Cincinnati.
He's with Cincinnati now?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
You know they picked up O.J. Howard, too.
Oh,
You know
did they?
Yeah.
cut him too.
They cut him?
They didn't. He just got cut by the Bills or
By
something?
Buffalo, yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
Cincinnati ended up picking him up.
No, he signed with the Texans. I'm pretty sure. O.J. Howard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyways, Hayden Hurst, man, look at. Cincinnati. We all think this
Look at
Cincinnati's
him.
offense is gonna be great. Hey man, plug him in. But if I was him in that situation, I will pick up the Denver's tight end just so I could watch him Monday night.
So he has him on his roster, I want to think.
Oh,
That
did
Yeah,
whole-
he said Albert O or Austin Hooper, full PPR. Is Albert O? I mean, I know somebody is high on Albert O. Do you agree to pick up Albert O?
I think it's got to be the move.
Alberto.
The receivers are getting way too hyped. I mean, they're going to put up numbers, don't get me wrong, but Alberto can't be as bad as they were saying in camp.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, guys, in Seattle, he used to target Graham, right? Disley,
Burley.
and Everett. Those three guys in Seattle were high. Had good games. So I believe that's going to continue to happen in Denver, man.
He spreads the ball around. He
Spreads the
loves
ball
to spread
around,
it around.
100%.
Yep.
Listen, I know we kind of talked about this last week, and again, I don't know if I'll start him. Same situation with Austin Hooper, because you got to sit back and watch sometimes some players and then kind of make your judgment from there. But, man, Isaiah Likely, dude, I'm going to come back to this conversation right now, man. I'm seriously going to come back to this conversation. We talked about it. I would have him stashed. I would start Albert O this week, Munir. But Isaiah Likely, just have him stashed. Keep an eye out for him. Baltimore right now, who's catching passes. I'm hearing great things, reports, but I don't want you to start him. Don't start him this week. Just keep an eye out on him.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out,
Look, you guys hyped up Likely so much last week. He got picked up in all leagues.
Yep, he did.
As he should.
But I dropped him last night. though.
But it's like, come
When
on, he's the backup. He's
two-
the backup.
On a 2 tight end set team, though.
And he tore up the preseason.
Yeah, he did.
You know
He
who
did.
else tore up the preseason? Tom Kennedy.
And he's cut.
So you guys,
He's at home right now watching the Fantasy Guys.
so you guys predict a situation like Philly had with Goddard and Hurts?
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I do see
Oh,
it as.
that's what you see it
That's
as?
what I see it as.
I don't think, man. You just said watch, wait and see.
Yeah.
You got to wait and see on a guy like that.
For sure, but I don't mind picking him up because, tight end, there's usually always 1 or 2 that, just comes out of nowhere and, you want to start him. And that's my prediction of who that person is going to be this year is Isaiah Likely, that guy that, nobody really was talking about. And then you pick him up and you can start him, midway through the season for the rest of the year. And if Andrews goes down, you possibly got yourself, at least in that position, a league winner.
Why are you guys talking about
A backup tight
Isaiah
end?
Likely and all this? Why don't you wait to go live so the fans could hear everything we have to say about this? Because this is great conversation. But
This is
I
what-
don't know why you just don't wait till we go live.
Can we cue what Matt Cassidy has to say about Tony? Right quick.
Tony's a douche.
All right. Now, can we cue what Mila says?
I
about
was put up
Tony's
to
love?
that. I was put up to that.
I hate Tony.
All right.
Oh,
So we
man.
had to make sure we had these ready. All right. Welcome, Tony. How are you?
I'm good. Great
check.
to be. I got a memo saying the show's starting at 12 o'clock.
Purposely.
Somebody's agent is not doing his job.
And then I see Cal walking out the house. I'm like, where you going? He's like, I might go get breakfast. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cal, it didn't work. He followed us. I think that's what. No wonder why Cal kept looking back. I was like, "Who's following us, Cal?"
Yeah.
Who's that?
Hey, we got a question. Sutton or Judy? Sutton or Judy? Who y'all got this year? Shout out to Kevin DeWilt, Big Kev, roommate Kevin right there. He's chiming in and saying, who do you guys want this year? Who would you rather have, Sutton or Judy? So I'm gonna let Tony, since you haven't really said anything
I
yet.
mean, Matt Cassidy said that with enthusiasm.
Said what?
you know, the Tony is a.
Oh yeah, he.
I'm just
definitely did.
excited to be on the show. It wasn't
Okay.
anything about
All right.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
s-
Yeah. So what do you got,
happy to be
Sutton or
here.
Judy this year, Tony?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be like we talked about last week, a similar situation to Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So I see both of them eating. It really is more about
Game.
what the. Thank you very much. It's really about the game plan. See, we're in sync here, man. It's like we're finishing. He's finishing my sentence.
Sentences.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am done.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I feel awkward being in the middle of this.
I didn't want to say that.
Hey, so you got. So who would you take though? Who would if you had to pick right now between the two, Sutton or Judy? Who
I
would
mean,
you take?
I think I'd probably take. I mean, for the value, Judy, only because you're getting him in a later round, so you're gonna have to spend a higher draft pick on Sutton.
Yeah.
But as far as production, man, I really see them being very close. But I think Sutton might edge him a little bit.
Do you see them being both top 20 receivers?
I do both. Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy because like Judy was going late, man. Judy was going like what 7th, 8th round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Sutton was going
He's-
4th, 5th.
So Judy is like landing on the flex spot, but Sutton, I'm always seeing him like as
Wide receiver too.
Wide
Yeah.
receiver too. Some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Some people that went running back heavy took him as a wide receiver 1, which is not bad. So
So to answer the question, I agree. By the way, I think Judy's the reception guy. Sutton is the touchdown guy, right?
bingo.
You know,
That's what's gonna make the difference.
Yeah, but obviously, if I were to like start a team, I would like to have Sutton as my wide receiver too. But having Judy as your flex option is also a you know,
Plus,
and you know, going 2-3 rounds later, I guess the value is worth it. But Matt, what do you think?
I think Sutton's going off this year.
Okay.
I think he's going to finish as a wide receiver 1. And to answer Kevin DeWilt's question, Jerry Judy's going to have an awful year.
Really?
Awful?
Yeah, I mean, he's being sarcastic with him, but what do
Kevin's got him on his team.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
So he's going.
But
yeah.
what do you think about Judy though? Seriously?
I think he'll be nice, but I think Sutton's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Russ Wilson throws a great deep ball, and Sutton
Yeah.
runs a great deep route. So.
Yeah, I heard that they have a great connection as well. You know, that's the guy that he was working with in the summertime. You know, Moti always says, you know, if their kids go to school together, you pick up those players. I think Sutton's and Russell Wilson's kids go to school together. So he's definitely in that category. Moti, who do you got, Sutton or Judy?
I think Judy needs to step up this year in order for him to not be categorized as a bust.
Okay.
This is his year. I never liked Sutton. I like Judy coming out of college, so I'm gonna have to go Judy.
Okay. Jose? Same with Tony?
Similar,
Similar?
but I'm leaning a little bit more towards Judy.
Judy.
Yeah. Wow, this is crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my God. I'm done.
What else y'all got? Y'all got anything else?
That's it.
I was about to say something else. but,
Oh.
Thank God.
All right, here we go. Kevin said Matt knows nothing. Okay, he wanted to make sure he said that. Rico, you guys sleeping on Tunyon? Lazard is out. Robert Tunyon, that's also a good pickup for tight end, right? Actually, I'll take Robert Tunyon over Albert O this week.
But I think Tunyon is rostered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that,
Possibly not.
Well,
I don't know
somebody's
how he's going to come out
situation.
with that injury still. He might start
that
the season a
ACL?
little slow.
Okay. All right. And then he's like, good morning, fellas. Shout out to Jose. Okay. We don't get the shout outs. Only
Hey,
Jose gets the
man.
shout outs.
It's
Right?
who
Is that
do you
Rico?
love? It's who do you love?
Is that Rico?
I don't know.
Yes, it is. Brandon Ayuk and Trey Lance have been reported to have formed amazing chemistry this offseason. Ayuk or AJ Dillon in the flex?
A.J. Dillon.
Of
Yeah,
course,
today,
huh?
no question. I mean, the weather, I mean, I was looking at reports. It's pouring in Chicago. So I don't like any of the receivers.
Too bad he's talking about for Ayuk.
Yeah, for
Okay.
Ayuk.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
Okay.
going to clown me.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was.
But, I mean,
I was going
A.J.
to.
Dillon,
Do it.
if there's ever a guarantee,
All right.
Yep.
he
Get ready.
is scoring a touchdown today.
Oh wow.
We don't want guarantees
No,
from Tony's
no.
because we know what happened.
I already
last
got
time.
him as my boom Philly. You
Yeah.
already know that.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I'm guaranteed. It's not even a question. I mean, do I give up my seat? I've done it in the past and won. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
We might have to look into that comment right there.
We're gonna have to do that for sure.
What,
later
fact
on.
check?
Huh?
Later on, but no,
I'm
just
still
to
on the
see.
show, ain't I?
Yeah, he is.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he
I
is.
won.
So your answer is Dillon. Moti, who do you got?
Hey man, you know what's crazy? Last night somebody at the den asked me a question. He said, out of all of us, he was talking about the show, who knows football the most, or you know who's the best who has the best knowledge of football, and my answer was we all have knowledge in football, but it's crazy. Even though we all have the knowledge, we still disagree with
Yeah.
each other, and this is where I'm gonna disagree with AJ Dillon. Me personally, I would play Ayuk
Today?
over Dillon. See, because
he was talking about today, though.
because of the weather, right.
Yeah.
Because of the weather, that's the only reason why I might lean towards a little bit AJ Dillon. But overall, I'm playing Ayuk over Dillon.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very high on AJ Dillon this year. I think he's going to be a top 15 fantasy running back. I think he's going to have a great year. I think Packers are going to move to a more of a run-oriented offense. I think it's going to be A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones is going to be solid this year. He's going to get a lot of pass catches. I know Matt Cassidy was saying this yesterday. He said he won't be surprised if Aaron Jones leads the team in catches.
That's
Yeah.
Rodgers
agree with
loves
that.
throwing the ball to him.
He does, man. I mean, and you, if you can have two, I mean, at the end of the day, man, if you're a good coach, you're getting your best weapons on the field at the same time, and you're getting them the ball. So, I mean, don't outsmart yourself. Don't outthink yourself. As far as you can put Aaron Jones in the slot. I mean, he was playing that last year,
Right.
and AJ Dillon's a hammer, man.
And not only that, take into consideration that the Packers defense got better, so maybe even more possessions this year, right? Time for running the ball, so
Slow the game down.
Slow the game down. Like I just think that's their formula for success this year. Jose, who you taking, Dillon or Ayuk?
Today I'm taking AJ Dillon.
Okay.
Of course. Overall, I'm taking Brandon Ayuk.
Matt Cassidy, AJ Dillon or Brandon Ayuk?
AJ Dillon.
This week, AJ Dillon.
This week and every week.
Oof.
Yeah.
See, I don't want to hear that because
Who are you?
I got
Aaron Jones? Okay.
Oh, they're both gonna eat.
Yeah, they're both
They're
gonna
both
eat,
gonna have
man.
a great year.
I'm telling you.
yeah.
I mean, back to
Listen.
Matt's point. I could see Aaron Jones.
Listen.
We got a tough question right here. This is going to be a tough one, right? Shout out to Rafal Osuch, okay? High school, went together. We went to school together, graduated in 2010 together. Shout out to my man Rafal. Still tuning in 12 years later. We appreciate you, Rafal. Hope you're doing well. All right, the Polish king. That is Rafal right there, all right? Brees Hall, James Robinson, or Ayuk. Ayuk is a very hot, he's a hot commodity this
Just
week.
because of the weathers. That's
Yeah.
why all this is coming into question.
If the weather was not raining, I would have said Ayuk, no question. In this question, I would have said Ayuk because he does have a chemistry with Trey Lance, and I do think, let me just go off topic right quick. Brandon Ayuk last year was getting drafted before Deebo Samuel
Mhm. Yes,
because he had
yes.
a better year than Deebo.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And then, Deebo had a better year. You guys, people, exactly. Like,
feel like
Deebo
it's a
Samuel
pattern.
got drafted in the second round. Ayuk was going, I think Yusuf got him like in 11th. Like, he
Yes.
fell in his league.
Yeah.
So, it's like, it's crazy that off of 1 year, how people jump, just jump so quickly, and then they don't take into consideration a quarterback switch.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garoppolo was perfect for Deebo Samuel. Trey Lance, I think, is bad for Deebo Samuel.
Trey Lance is bad for George Kittle
And good for Brandon Ayuk.
and good for Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Ayuk
so,
drops a lot of balls though.
yeah. I mean,
He drops
dude,
a lot of balls.
So, in
Pause.
this situation, Brees Hall, James Robinson, or Ayuk, who are you
Yo,
guys starting? Jose, go ahead.
Right?
Listen, if you got Brees Hall on your team, you invested in Brees Hall.
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
This is like, I know it's the Ravens, but still, man, if he's a ball, because I seen him going early in a lot of leagues, like 4th, 5th. With the hype building around him, he wasn't drafted like in the first round in the NFL draft, but James Robinson, you got Eaton coming in. We don't know what we're gonna get with him, so it's gonna be like a split with those two guys.
Yeah.
ETN.
ETN. He's
ETN.
eating this week, though.
Is he?
No, I don't know.
All right.
We gotta be
So-
we gotta be patient with
If
ETN.
that was the case, give me a.
You
Yeah,
got-
I'm not touching Ayuk today. I'm
Yeah.
scared of
The
James
weather?
Robinson.
I know. You know how we
That's
always say
right.
the weather, though. Somebody's gonna catch a touchdown pass,
Listen,
right? Like somebody's gonna
sometimes when it's raining, it's better for the receivers.
It is,
because you
because-
can plant your foot and change direction faster because it's wet in the mud.
Yep.
And it's Chicago, Soldier Field.
Yeah.
It's not turf. So.
By the way, Soldier Field, they were complaining about it. Like, remember in the preseason?
Yeah, they're
their
it's the
field
last-
is terrible.
it's the last season.
It's actually a nasty
They
field.
changed it.
They're
They
changing.
were
They did?
changing the turf to,
I mean,
no, they're changing
after
the
last-
they're changing the location completely.
No, I know that, but I'm saying they're changing the turf. They were changing the turf after the complaints from the preseason, and I mean, and this kind of made
Not
it
Bears.
worse. All
Not Bears.
the rain.
Matt Cassidy, Brees Hall, Ayuk, or James Robinson.
I think you got to go James Robinson.
Wow.
Brees Hall's not even the starting running back. And like
Yeah.
you're saying, people invested high. I did not understand the hype with Michael Carter there still. He's going to be good, but just to be taking him in the 4th round where you had to take him, I think it was a reach.
You know what, man? Rafal, start Brandon Ayuk, bro.
Uh-oh.
Because Brees
Look at-
Hall, to me, can end up with like four points. You know, he could. And James Robinson, to me, could end up with 4 points. Who has the higher ceiling to me? It's Brandon Ayuk, man. He could give you that one touchdown, hopefully, that you're hoping for.
That one big.
Yeah, you know,
play.
that play where somebody might slip up and he gets the ball and he goes.
You talk about the higher ceiling. I mean, it all depends, right? I mean, Thursday night kind of set the tone. If you're kind of chasing points from either somebody that didn't do well or you're playing against an opponent like Cooper Kupp, like Stephon Diggs, where you kind of need a higher ceiling, it might change your approach because Ayuk might have the higher ceiling. To me, James Robinson's a safer pick. They said it's pouring in Washington also.
I cannot believe you guys are recommending people to start James Robinson off of Achilles injury and
I didn't.
I mean, Achilles is kind of different than ACL.
The backfield,
Listen,
bro.
3 months ago,
You guys
that
know
he tore his
they're going to
ACL
run the ball.
running into this.
They're running the ball.
Do you know
They're
James
running the ball.
Robinson could end up with like a 11 carry, 40-yard stat line?
But 2 goal line touches out of that.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I mean, that's the only thing for me is that touchdown. I mean,
Dependent.
dude, they're gonna run the ball. They have to run the ball today.
Is it raining in Washington too?
They said it's pouring. It said Washington, Chicago.
Damn.
It's pouring all game.
Okay. I still
And
wanna
again,
start
if
James
you're looking
Robinson.
for a ceiling, dude, like he said, man, it's one fluke play, the cornerback slips, boom, you got a long touchdown. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I mean, it's freaking fantasy, man. If you, it's the first game
he's
of the
hyped.
year.
I'm
If you,
already- I'm
if you,
already
you, if you
right
think you're gonna be sane by the end of the year, you're disgusting.
You're giving me this Dan- you're
It's
giving me this Dan
impossible
Campbell effect right now.
unless you really sit back. You had a Cooper Kupp last year. You have players like Derrick Henry, where you're like, oh man, I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy the game, or you don't freaking care about football. Like, what is going on, man? I mean, it's fantasy. You had people already throwing shoes at TVs and walls, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This guy right here already pulling hairs from his beard. He's got a
Facts.
spot right
Facts.
there that is already.
Facts.
By the
That's
end
why-
of the year, it's gonna be really.
Hey, people in the camera can't see it because
It's on the other side,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Then-
It's disgusting, man.
It's bad.
Fantasy football, man. As much as we are addicted to it, and man, I can't wait. I couldn't wait for Thursday, but it's games like that where you wait all year and you got Allen Robinson or Cam Akers
Play it.
or Matt Stafford
Play it.
and all these, man, and it's just tough to watch.
It is.
That
Hey.
game was 31-10, right? 31-10. It wasn't even that close. The Bills dominated them from start to finish. That easily could have been a 30-point blowout. If they didn't turn the ball over 3 times, and it wasn't even Josh Allen's fault 2 of those times.
Yep.
Yeah.
James Cook, all year you're like, oh man, I got a nugget.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
found a diamond in
Hey,
the rough,
hey.
and then boom, his first carry,
I mean-
he's done for the year.
Guess what?
Absolutely.
As soon as he fumbled that ball, guess what I said? Hey, this is the same thing that happened to Kareem Hunt.
Man, oh man.
Oh, stop.
It was
It was. He fumbled.
I know, but Kareem Hunt, they didn't have nobody.
threatening him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because
Yeah, James Cook, I'm not going to lie to you. He's going to take a backseat for a while.
Oh, 100.
Oh, Moti
He's
told
definitely
me-
in a doghouse.
Moti looked at me and said, "Get him off your roster."
I already dropped it.
Nah,
I
I
want
wouldn't
you-
drop him just yet.
You know what, dude? I already dropped
is
him.
root.
I already dropped
I feel
him.
sorry for his players.
I
Oh,
already
100%.
dropped him because I needed somebody that, you know what I'm saying? I was
But-
a little bit more dependent.
Did you pick up Isaiah Likely, Tony?
No.
Likely not.
Not likely.
All right,
No.
let's go through.
I'm
with
not
this.
a fan.
Ayuk, Brace, did you already answer? What did you say? James Robinson, Moti, Ayuk.
Moti is.
Yeah. I mean, being a former lockdown corner, whether
Facts. I mean, he's right about that, though.
weather doesn't play a
They don't,
factor.
they don't know Champ Bailey. But go ahead.
Weather only helps me as a corner because now the receiver is slow to make those cuts.
Yep.
So now I can react fast.
You can see which way is.
You know,
biased.
because I'm already planted as a corner. See, I'm giving you guys secrets.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm giving you guys my secrets.
But you're doing it for the kids. You're doing it for the kids.
Right. Keltrey know and Yusuf know. So, anyways, like I said, man, like it's gonna be harder for the receiver to plant and cut, and that's why I'm avoiding Ayuk today. I feel like San Francisco is gonna run the ball. They're gonna dominate Chicago, and I think even the defense might even score a touchdown today for San Francisco. I believe.
Damn.
So I'm gonna go. Believe it or not, I'm going Breece Hall. The reason why I'm going Breece Hall, first of all, I think Baltimore's gonna smash on the Jets. I think eventually they're gonna, he's gonna get some garbage points. About 10, 12 points today.
Hey, by the way, my watch out call for today is the Jets
versus Baltimore. Are they going to New York?
Okay.
And who's starting for the New York Jets this week?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Guys, let me tell you something, man. Those receivers from the Jets were sending subliminal messages to the staff when they were saying, like, Flacco's football is easy to catch. The passes are easy to catch. You know, they're sending messages. I'm telling you right now, Joe Flacco probably gives the Jets a better chance of winning than Zach Wilson.
Wow.
I mean,
Because
but they're not going to start him over.
They are.
they're not going to start him when Zach Wilson is back, but he's starting this week.
We'll
is
see.
what
All
I'm
right, he's
saying.
missing 4 games, right?
No, not
No,
even.
no, no.
I think he might be back next week.
He's not in the pup. No.
Yeah, he might be back next
He
week.
said,
Yeah.
see, I read that.
Oh
he was
yeah,
gonna
you know
miss
what?
4
I'm
games,
sorry.
though.
I think he's right.
And do you know why they did
He is.
that?
He's always
I
right.
guarantee you, if he was performing, they would have had him going.
I mean,
they said it was
that's
a.
coming
true.
off a rookie year, right?
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys.
All right, let me ask
Sometimes
you
gotta
this:
read into the-
if they go 2-2, is Joe Flacco still the
no,
starting
he's
quarterback?
not. They're gonna still give Zach Wilson a chance.
'Cause
I'm
they have
just
to.
telling. Yeah, they have to. They have to
Yeah,
give
even
Zach
if
Wilson.
they're 4-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still gotta give it to him. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Moneta said next gen stats. The grasshopper was 65% on fantasy questions correct, followed by Jose, and then followed by Umar. I just want to say this. I ain't say it, but I am gonna say it right now. The Boom Philly champion, back-to-back champion, is your boy right here.
Oh.
All right, Omar T. You know, so I just want to let y'all know, put it on record right now. And I'm trying to be a 3-peat Boom Philly champion.
Yeah.
We do take it serious. We take percentages serious. We'll update you every single week. We're also going to be posting it on our stories every single week. So not only we're going to share it here, but on our stories of who the Boom Philly is. So Munir Ghazali's stats. I mean, this is his advice, so it probably is true. You know, he probably was at home and wrote this down. So shout out
Hustling
to
and all
Munir.
that stuff, yeah.
He said Tony was 8%.
Damn.
First of all, that is not true. That's number one.
It sounds
Number
like it.
2, there was nobody hotter hitting on 63% of the picks late in the playoffs when you needed it, week 12 through week 17, and you can go back, check it out. I was probably like 70-some% in there. Thank you.
Wow.
But I mean, it is what it is, man.
It
It's
is.
like in a 70% range. You know what I mean? In the playoffs, when
That's
you need
passing.
it the most.
All right, listen, guys, we got to do the fast
Just needed
hour,
time to
all
heat
right?
it up.
I'm going to fly through the questions because we're here to answer your questions. And then we got to go through the topics because I believe it's
That
already
applause threw me
past
off.
12.
Yeah.
It's past
He's not
12.
used to hear. You're not used to hearing that. Huh?
Tony didn't know if it was a crowd booing him or he was cheering.
Yeah.
He had to pause for
I
a
thought
second.
it was raining.
Stevenson, Penny, or Ayuk? We got Ayuk again question. Stevenson,
God.
Penny, or Ayuk? Stevenson, Penny, or Ayuk? So
Ramondre?
Ramondre going against Miami, Penny going against Denver. Is Kenneth Walker out, by the way, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's officially out?
Yeah.
Okay, then Ayuk. So we got
think
Ayuk
he's
again.
officially out.
Moti, we're going to start off with you on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Penny.
Penny. Tony.
Yeah, I got to go Penny. He's going to get more opportunity.
Matt Cassidy?
No brainer, Penny.
No brainer? Is it that easy like that?
Without Kenneth Walker.
Who's the
Yeah.
third option?
Ramondre and Ayuk.
Roll the dice with Ramondre.
I would go Penny because it's Monday Night Football.
I
You
don't
get
like.
to-
I mean, the
Bro,
Broncos
you get
got
to
a
have
great
a guy.
front seven. I don't know why you
There
guys
you
are
Bro,
acting
his saying is
guys,
playing against Damian Harris.
listen.
Hey, it's not even
Listen,
that.
it's not even
He
that.
is. He's playing against Damian Harris,
Okay,
and he
listen.
thinks Von Miller is still with the Broncos.
No. listen.
Hey.
Listen.
He played Thursday night.
AJ Qahwah said Damian Harris or AJ Dillon. Listen, this is Dillon with by a mile to me.
my
Damn,
That's,
Moti.
that's
By
an
a
offensive
mile.
question.
Bro,
right there.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Dylan's
By
scoring
a
a touchdown,
mile.
dude. 100%.
Listen, this is
Take
not,
it to the bank.
Listen, AJ Qahwah, this is not just this week. I'm talking about every week. Start AJ Dillon. You're gonna get RB2 numbers.
So
from
who
him.
would you
See,
start?
Moti
So-
is still confused because he thinks we're talking about Damian Pierce, but we're really talking about Damian Harris.
Yeah, he said that.
He's been calling him Damian Harris for like 3 weeks now.
I think when he drafted last week, he meant Damian Pierce, and he said Damian Harris.
That's what I'm saying.
because his next pick was Damian Pierce.
What are you about to say though? You're about to say something about AJ Dillon. You're like, what? You said, I think we need to.
No, it was actually the question before that. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What are you about to say, Moti? You said, wow. You think Damian Harris better start
better situation. That's all.
Yeah, and
than Ramondre?
yeah, Ramondre,
not
yeah.
Ramondre. He's-
Hey, listen,
what's the
listen,
last
man,
question? Harris against Dillon.
yeah, Bill Belichick always plays this game with running backs, bro.
Key.
You know, he basically feeds the hot hand, and you know. But I think Damian Harris, man, I think he's number one there, man. I think Stevenson's is like the third.
Second. Third down back, yeah.
No, a third down back, you know,
Pass down back, yeah.
catching running back, you know. But if Stevenson, you know what I'm saying, gets enough carries, man, again, you know, Belichick feeds the hot hand. He's gonna switch that up quick.
Matt, I'm sure you're going to go with Dillon on this one, right?
Of course. Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts on that one. All right, so Rafal said, thanks, appreciate it. Yusuf Dabbit said, Juju, Kirk, or Woods.
well, definitely not Woods. Juju, man, I feel like I think he's great this year. I just would want to maybe watch him for a week and see. But his option is either Juju, Kirk, or Woods. So I'm gonna let you go, Jose. What do you think? What do you got?
I want to go with Juju.
Juju. Tony.
Yeah, I got to go with Juju. Again, it's the weather's playing a role in my Kirk decision because he's with
It's
Jacksonville,
raining.
so it's raining.
Dang
so
it.
I'll probably go.
He's my Boom Philly. Can I change my
go
Boom Philly if
Juju.
it's raining?
Nope.
Am I allowed to?
I mean, I don't see why.
Yeah, it's not 1 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
not 1 o'clock, guys.
Yeah.
So
Can
go
I-
back,
am I allowed
change
to?
all the names, change all the
Matt
numbers.
Cassidy, who you got?
I still got
Juju.
Elijah Mitchell.
Mahomes is going to force the agenda, make sure they got a good connection to start. the
Juju.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Juju because it's raining.
I don't like the fact that Mahomes came out and said there's no number one receiver in Kansas City. To me, if I'm Juju, that's a disrespectful comment. But I'm gonna go Kirk on this one. They paid him a lot of money. He got to show up the first game.
How bad is it raining, guys? This matters, man, because I'm thinking about I have to switch up my.
So what city you want me to check on? 'Cause
Washington?
Washington.
Yeah, Washington. How bad is it raining in Washington? All right. CEH or Elijah Moore? I like Elijah Moore. All right. How about you? By the way, this question
Yeah,
from Zach
I'll go.
Johnson.
Or not Mitchell, right?
I like Elijah Moore over CEH.
Yeah, I'll go with that
Again,
as
because
well.
of Flacco, by the way.
Well, and CH is
You don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been disappointing.
I like Elijah Moore. Moti?
Tony's boy.
Yep.
Mitchell.
It's Elijah Moore or.
Oh, Elijah
yeah.
Moore, you stupid. I thought it was two running backs. My bad.
You were so worried about saying that's Tony's boy.
Yeah.
Hey, that is your boy.
It's live.
It is your boy.
All right, but
Hey.
I mean, not my boy anymore. I got a option to change it.
Nah,
2
hey,
years.
once he's your boy, he's your boy. You can't change.
I didn't take him last.
Forever, he's your boy. I'm gonna go Moore.
Moore.
I'd be looking for better options in both of those.
Wow. Elijah Moore.
I'm not high on Elijah Moore, man.
Yeah, but I don't think they have any other option.
Yeah.
been
I mean,
good
but-
reports too out of camp.
Huh?
Good reports.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of
I
camp.
mean, but
Clear
they're
cut
playing
number one.
Baltimore, man. I mean, you
Body
guys act
more.
like their defense, man. is
Hey,
not
Baltimore's defense is gonna be solid. son.
Stingy.
That's what I'm saying. So how you gonna go? Like that's why I don't even like either one.
Listen, Hawaii scored 12 points. What is it? Score?
10.
12?
Hey,
10 points
hey,
yesterday.
hey,
Hey,
Hey.
scoring is an option.
Hey,
It's
what I
always
tell
an
you
option.
yesterday, the final score was going to be for that game.
What did you say?
Do you remember what I told you?
You said they're gonna cover.
I know, but do you remember the score?
They didn't cover.
Yeah, they're way off.
By 9 points is way off.
You said they're gonna
Yeah.
cover.
Listen, if
So
I,
I said
So you don't
six-
bring it up.
Listen, in the first quarter, I said watch the score be 64-10.
Okay,
That
and
was-
and they're gonna cover. What was
That
the
was
score?
54-10.
Yeah, 56-10.
I mean, that's respectable. That's respectable.
Yes, sir.
Juju or Elijah Moore, guys. Juju or Elijah Moore.
I,
It's not even.
Shout
a
out to
question.
Kevin.
Juju?
You,
You said CEA.
Google.
This is another one now. It's
Oh
another-
man, it's not even a question. Juju all day.
Why is that not a question, Tony?
Because man,
Fahmy hates the Jets.
I don't like that voice of disappointment. Why is it not a question? Because man, Juju is the number one in Kansas City. There's one receiver that's gonna come out.
Sky
Patrick Mahomes, man. I mean, here's my thing, bro. Juju can get open.
Yeah.
Remember, I said if you get a steal on that one receiver, either in Green Bay or KC, you got a stud.
Yes.
The more and more I'm like, closer to the season, the more I think I'm more
the more,
comfortable with Juju.
the more,
you know what I'm saying?
the
In
more.
KC.
Sky Moore.
Yeah.
The more.
I mean,
you got
Elijah
Scanlon.
Mitchell. I mean, Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are
Oh, you
banking
scared
on
me for
the
a
Jets,
second.
the
That's
Jets
funny.
offense
Yeah, dude. They're not
over
bad.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, listen. There's 3 offenses I stay away from: the Commanders, the Jets, and the Jags. I'm sorry.
I'm not afraid of the Jags, to be honest with you.
Well,
really not.
I mean, because they got Doug Peterson. And
Shout
Trevor
out to
Lawrence.
Zach. Zach Johnson said Rodgers' new haircut equals back-to-back-to-back MVPs. Yes or
Moti
no?
haircut.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers got
Give
the
him
Moti
3.
haircut.
Give him 3.
3. All right, you know what?
All right,
Matt?
do you like Aaron Rodgers and the way he kind of goes about his? I mean, okay, not the player.
Whoa.
I'm just talking
Aaron
about-
Rodgers, the man.
Like, how do you feel when
he's
he
misunderstood.
Damn.
Misunderstood.
That is a homer answer if I ever heard one.
yes.
That's exactly what we used to say about freaking Bill Laimbeer, Darren McCarty, Cicerelli, Holmstrom.
Sue.
I mean, you go back. Yeah, Sue. It's like, we want those players. Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn were the dirtiest players in the league, but we loved them. And they were misunderstood.
In case you guys are wondering, those are basketball
he's a
players.
weird dude.
Early 90s.
He's a weird
Yes.
dude.
We got a phone call right here. We got a phone call already. We got to make sure that we are good to go. Let me press this right quick.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who do we got calling?
This is Eric Ratonia.
Eric Ratonia.
What is up? Nice
Shout
fellas.
out to Eric Ratonia.
Hey,
Fantasy
sound
guy.
excited to be on the show.
He said you have to sound
Oh, I'm
excited,
very
Eric.
excited.
What's up, Rat-
let's
Hey,
go,
by the
boys.
way,
It's
I was
week
thinking
one. We're ready to go.
I was thinking about something.
Yes.
So you recruited Eric Ratonia
Yes.
to replace Tony,
Tony?
Yes.
Hey,
and
yo.
it backfired
I
on.
kept
Now
saying-
you got 2 Tonys on the squad.
Hey, it's his real name is Eric Replace Tony.
Yeah.
That's how you.
Ratonia.
Replace Tonya.
I know, but we put the I at the end.
Oh.
All right, Eric. What's
Anyways.
going on, Eric? How are you?
I like it, boys. I like it. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are excited for a great year.
Yes, we are.
Question. So we got Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz most likely to play, but I also have Mr. Cole Kmet. But Cole Kmet is playing in the 1 o'clock window. Ertz
Yeah.
is playing in the 4:25 window. What are we thinking? Is there that much of a difference? I mean, I also can switch to Bobby Tunyon if Ertz doesn't go at 4:25. I don't know what you guys think.
I love that idea. I would go
Yeah.
Zach Ertz in a heartbeat because even Rondale Moore is out, Hopkins is out. So I think Ertz is the
Yeah,
second option
yeah.
on that team. So I would go Ertz personally. Matt Cassidy, where would you go?
I'd go Ertz, but I think you're fine with Komet. That guy's going to get a lot of targets.
Even in the rain,
Even in
rainy
the
day.
rain.
Yeah.
Yep, even in the rain, he's a tight end.
Moti,
Listen, I mentioned Komet last week. All right, Eric and Matt also like Komet, but I'm in a similar situation as Eric. I have Ertz and Komet, and I'm playing Ertz just for the fact that you just said Rondell Moore. Hopkins is out. Even though they say he's gonna be on a limited snap, I think he'll get enough targets.
you know they drafted a rookie tight end, Trey McBride, who's like probably one of the better tight ends that
Yeah,
came
he
out.
is.
From South Dakota? Or
Yeah,
something?
I don't know what school, but just want to throw that out there, guys. Deep sleeper possibly if Ertz is ever out. Watch out
Yeah.
for Trey McBride. Jose, who you got?
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz. What about you, Tony?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, man. By the way, this mic is improved a lot from last week.
I know. Somebody unplug
Eric's mic was great last week, but I'm gonna do the same thing that everybody's saying. I take my chances with Ertz, and roll with that, man. It's raining.
Shout out to the
I mean,
mic.
I would have taken Komet, but
It's raining.
it's raining.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why I drafted. Roll with him. Appreciate the insight, boys. Go Lions.
Go Lions. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it, man.
So,
By the
real-
way, the Lions are sneaky today.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Lions
great
are
game.
sneaky
It's gonna
every
be a
week.
good game.
All right, so let's keep it rolling though, guys, because the people got questions. Kadarius Toney or Devontae Smith? Man, I'm gonna let you answer this one.
Kadarius Toney.
Could-
Starting the season off on the right foot.
You sure with the right foot? Are you saying right hamstring? Because I heard his right hamstring is injured as well.
He's fine.
All right, he's good to go.
Yeah.
So you got Tony, Moti. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Devontae Smith. I'm here to answer questions.
He has
honestly.
AJ Brown. I'm sorry, already have AJ Brown.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, I don't like playing 2 players on the same team, man.
Yeah. So Tony.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're all gonna agree with Tony. All right. Even though Yusuf, can you cue us right quick? How we all feel about Tony? Let Amila let us know. Let Amila tell us. Even though we're
I hate Tony.
But that's not Kadarius Toney. It's this Tony right here, all right? So we got Corey Banner. Who's that awkward tall dude, all right? His name is Matt Cassidy. All right, his name is Matt Cassidy. Shout out to Corey Banner, all right? 3 locks against the spread, asking for a friend. So somebody asking 3 locks against the spread, asking for a friend. I don't even know the spreads that are going on right now, so maybe we could get back on that one. Aaron Rodgers, choke artist. How do you tell the Bears you own them and then get owned by the 49ers in the playoffs? They're like 4-1 against in the postseason.
Is that still Corey?
No, it's not. It's someone else,
he
right?
was talking about the Bears.
So, Matt Cassidy, can you
Right.
give us your Packers talk? We knew it was going to happen, so let's hear it, Matt Cassidy. How do you feel about the Packers this year? Tell us your overall thoughts, fantasy relevancy as well. Anything you want to mention about the Packers right here, Matt?
Well, I've been on the show for 6 years in a row, and 6 years in a row I've guaranteed a Super Bowl win.
Yes.
This year it's finally happening. We have not had this good of a defense since 2010 when what happened? Won a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Wow.
You give Rodgers a good defense, things happen. I think last year was a crazy fluke with blocking that punt in the end zone, not scoring points. Things did not go our way after that first drive. Thought we were going to wipe them up. But that's where Devontae Adams not being on our team, we're going to be a totally different offense. Last year, Alan Lazard running wide open over the middle. Rodgers tries to force it into Devontae at the end of the game, and there it is. So we're a different team this year. A.J. Dillon, pick them all year long. Aaron Jones, pick them all year long. Super Bowl champs, we're coming out.
So let me ask you this question. We were kind of talking about this yesterday. Who's the receiver, if there was one, that you think can pop off? Because one of them is going to be a possible wide receiver too, right? I feel like, but we don't know who it is. Who would it be? Like, who would your honest opinion?
It's going to be Sammy Watkins this year. I got inside reports from some Clemson alumni that they're talking on the campus about how good he's looking, how much his body's in shape, and it's going to be his year.
You know, he's still relatively,
he's 29 years old.
Yeah, like that's still, pretty decent age for wide receivers. And, he was a top 5 pick, right? Wasn't he? All right, we got another phone call. We got another phone call coming on in. All right, we got a couple phone calls happening.
Terry Cass.
There you go. Do we have the legend Terry Cassidy on the phone right now?
Hey, yes you do. Yes you do. Welcome to week 1.
Terry Cassidy, you called in.
Man, I just want to jump on what Matt Cassidy was saying. We are going to the Super Bowl this year, boys.
Yeah, Pops, love it. Tell him. Tell him.
All right, why? Why do you?
Yes, I've been saying it for 6 years too, so it's gotta happen, man.
Terry, why do you feel like the Packers are going to make it to the Super Bowl? What's your reasoning?
Well, our defense is much improved. I think that's going to be the main thing. My big question, and it still is stinging from last year, is our special teams. I call them the special ed teams that we have, man. It's
hey, family show, remember? Family show.
That game last year. I know I'm
Oh, that was
that written down on the card right in front of me.
He's the clean version.
Yeah.
He'd be going a lot worse if it wasn't.
But yeah,
I still have that. I still have that shout out to Uncle Eddie, though.
yes.
Going back to the Packers, I just think I'm excited to see this offense without Devontae, and the defense is going to be so much improved on the defensive line. I think the Packers, both offensive line and defensive lines, are far superior this year than they were last year. It's going to be. I think come down to staying healthy like every year. But pretty excited.
Okay.
I also want to say real quickly, this NFC North is much improved. I mean, the Bears, Vikings, the Lions.
What?
I think it's one of the best divisions in the NFL. So I think it's going to be interesting to see. I can see us losing games to the Lions. I can see losing to the Bears. I can see losing to the Vikings. It's a tough division this year. So
yeah,
now you're just being nice.
Yeah, I think he's just being nice with us because
I am being nice.
Terry,
I'm still out there for my boys in Detroit.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. Who's the biggest threat do you see for the Packers to get to the Super Bowl from the NFC? Like, who do you feel like is the biggest threat?
Other teams?
Yeah, other teams. Yeah, other teams. Yep.
Let me think here.
I personally feel like Bucks are a good team.
San Fran
is
always.
their problem.
Yeah.
Saints and
Why
Eagles.
is everybody so high on the Saints?
I like the Saints, man.
I don't at all, man.
Yeah.
Who?
I think
No.
listen, to me,
Not no
Bucks, Rams, I mean, even the 49ers in the playoffs, I don't trust them unless they're playing Green Bay.
Yeah, that's true.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
What do you think? What do you think on the AFC? What do you like on the AFC?
Buffalo. I think we're all on the Buffalo hype
Yeah.
train.
Except me.
Who do you got, Moti?
Chargers.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing you can always count on, Lions fans, hope they make the playoffs. Packer fans, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And it never happens for
Different
either
levels.
one for a
Different
while.
levels.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's Tony,
Sounds
by the
good,
way.
yo. I'll end on that high note right there, boys. Have a good day.
Hey, hold on. One question. One thing, Terry.
Yep.
We just got one thought about how we feel about Tony, and Matt Cassidy said it pretty clear. Go ahead, Yusuf.
Tony's a douche.
All right, so he's wanting to make sure he let people. All right, Terry
Hey,
Cassidy, we appreciate
I
you.
think that's the new thing. Every guest has got to give
All
us
right,
a
boys, be
soundbite.
good.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to
Go
be.
Pack.
There we go. All right. Well, guys, let's keep it rolling. All right. Michael Thomas or Devontae Parker?
Before we get into that, 3 locks to
Yes.
cover the spread.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 away teams. I got San Fran against Chicago, 6.5. The Saints against Atlanta at home. I mean, the Saints is away, but it's the spread is 4.
Okay.
I like that one.
And my third one is the Ravens 6.5 against the Jets.
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like you if
Yeah.
that's the case, but we're gonna.
I do like both of your other ones though.
I think they're all three good picks.
They're pretty locked.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get him a guarantee. They're
Yeah.
locks. So
Yeah.
everything else is questionable. I can't even you don't know what directions the Jags and the
What's
Commanders.
the Lions spread?
6 now.
Philly?
Yeah.
That's a good one too, man.
Yeah, but don't forget because they're last year the beat down. So.
It is.
I mean,
is.
it was a beat down.
What's
I
the-
mean, I don't see that beat down being this year.
But
But
Mr.
again,
Coach Campbell let it be known
it's-
that they got it. They got it. You know.
It's gonna be a good game, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be an interesting game. Thomas or Parker? I'm going Michael Thomas.
Thomas, he's coming back to his original form this year.
Jose?
Yeah, the former first rounder, Michael Thomas.
Tony?
yeah, I always like revenge games. I like Devontae Parker scoring against Miami.
Moti?
Thomas.
Michael Thomas. All right.
Straight face.
Munir Jose said Vikings winning the division. He said, what about Amari Cooper? Corey Banner said, what about Amari Cooper? I don't think he starts over Michael Thomas, right?
No.
Because Jacoby Brissett is quarterback,
Yeah.
but I'll definitely hold on to him. Boom Express, shout out to Boom Philly, said Jose is speaking knowledge, okay? Jose is always speaking knowledge. That's what it is,
Thank you,
all right?
sir.
That's what we
Appreciate it.
always do. All right, believe it or not, guys, we got to keep it rolling. Yusuf, can you roll who our second sponsor of today is, which is the Balkan House Restaurant? So can you go ahead and keep that rolling? Then we're going to come back to our next topics, which is who will win the awards for this year. The Balkan House. The Balkan House Restaurant. The Balkan House Restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwich. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? The Balkan House now also have 2 food trucks. So you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. Their Hamtramck location is 3028 Kniff Street, Hamtramck, Michigan. Their Ferndale location is 314 West 9 Mile Road, Ferndale, Michigan. Again, you can book their food trucks for your next party or event. So if you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House Restaurant. All right, so now in this segment, we're going to just talk about awards. We can just kind of jump right in and
Two
Go
two
ahead.
things I noticed.
Yes.
One, I don't know how you were talking without moving your lips. That's number one.
It's magic.
Number two, you could clearly hear in that advertisement, in that sponsorship, that his mouth was watering as he was saying it.
Doner kebab.
Yes.
100%. You could hear.
You could, and he really is Chivapis. I'm a big Chivapi guy.
I
Yeah.
love the Chavapi.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's-
Oh my god.
I'm a
I want y'all to
Chivapi
pay
guy.
attention next time he does that.
Yes, and doner kebabs though, great food. They even got breakfast over there, halal too. If you're looking into that, so it's great food. Shout out to the Balkan House Restaurant. Shout out to BC Adhesives. We're gonna get into Hammer
It did
Time.
sound like he's reading a book on tape in that.
Yeah, 100%.
And you know what I was
Good tempo,
considering?
good tempo.
You know, I see in YouTube, being a teacher, that the new trend is like reading books and then posting it, and then obviously students watch it and listen instead of like the teacher reading the book. They just go on YouTube now and like play a video of people reading the book.
Wow.
So watch out, there might be a market for that.
I think TikTok should replace, that computerized when it says, "This is with Omar T."
Okay.
I appreciate it. All right, so let's see who's gonna win awards. First of all, Coach of the Year, Matt Cassidy. Who do you got for Coach of the Year?
Dan Campbell.
Matt LaFleur finally needs to get the respect he deserves. Should have been Coach of the Year last year.
So
He'll
you
be
got Matt
Coach of the
LaFleur.
Year. Yeah.
All right, Moti.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the guy for the Bucks. What's his name?
No.
No, it's not Bruce Arians
Todd
anymore.
Bowles.
Yeah,
Todd Bowles. I'm
Todd
going with Todd
Bowles.
Bowles.
I mean, if you got the Chargers going to the Super Bowl, you probably should pick Brandon Staley, shouldn't you?
No, just Todd Bowles. With all the drama outside with the Tom Brady and the whole Bruce Arians leaving and stuff. I think if Tom Bowles get him to 11-6 record, or 12-5 record, he could probably win Coach of the Year.
Okay, Jose, who do you got?
After Thursday, I got Sean McDermott as the Coach of the Year already. He already won
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good one. Did he already win an award before or no?
I don't think he won it before.
Okay. Because they take that into consideration, these voters. They probably be like, all right, if he hasn't won one, let's look out for him. That's why Matt LaFleur is a good one, too. Tony, who do you got?
I do like the Buffalo. Yeah, Josh McDermott, but
Sean
I mean,
McDermott.
I was about to say
Sean.
Josh McDaniels.
Okay, but I could see Doug Peterson winning for the Jaguars. I think they're going to show an improvement
Chill.
this year, and they're going to battle for that division because I don't Honestly, if it ain't the Colts, I really don't see who else is coming out the division.
The Tennessee Titans.
Come on, man.
They were the number 1 seed last
Okay,
year.
they were.
They
lost.
Oh, we can talk about
A.J.
when
Brown.
they were.
They lost A.J. Brown and replaced him with Robert Woods.
A.J.
Much
Brown
as I
built-
love Robert
A.J.
Woods,
was
man.
bad
A.J.
last year,
Brown.
though.
I know, but
They were bad
A.J.
last
Brown barely played last year for them.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't worried about letting him go. They're like, yo, we played half the season without the guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Mike Vrabel's a great coach. I mean,
He won last year,
Yeah,
coach
he
of
won
the year,
last
so.
year.
Bro, he is the one. We talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago. He is the one guy that came out of the Bill Belichick coaching tree that
Yeah.
you kind of.
He's like Dan Campbell
Seen it.
2.0.
No, yeah, 2.0, better
Alright,
version,
man.
better version of Dan Campbell. I
What's
agree.
wrong? Former player, but a lot smarter
I could see.
and a better coach.
I'm trying to think right now.
No,
Patriot
personnel.
way.
Hey, he took over a team with good personnel, bro. Stop it.
How about Dennis Allen from the Saints? If we really believe in the Saints, right?
Man, next
That's
question.
a good pick.
You know,
Man, next
I
question.
like Dennis Allen.
I don't
too.
like Dennis Allen as a coordinator.
I don't like the Saints.
All right, next up, MVP of the year. Who do y'all got? MVP. Is there an MVP award in the NFL?
There is an
Yeah,
MVP
yeah,
award
I'm
in
sorry,
the
I'm
NFL.
Josh
sorry, I'm
Allen.
Sorry, Josh Allen. Are we Josh Allen across the board? Apologize. That was one thing I had to think about.
You know, Aaron Rodgers did win it last
Aaron
year
Rodgers.
And the
Yeah.
year before.
and the year before.
Josh Allen MVP this year? Yes or no?
As of right now, he's leading. I can say.
Yeah,
He's the only team that
easy
played
pick.
other than Stafford.
After-
He's leading.
Easy pick this
Yeah, Stafford's number 2 right now.
Josh Allen, Moti.
Yeah, Allen.
Josh Allen all across the board. Offensive Player of the Year. Matt, who do you got?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar
He's
Chase.
going to show a little more consistency this year, put up big numbers.
Taking that to the bank. Chase Bank, that is. Jose.
Say it.
I ain't trying to piss nobody off.
Say it.
Devontae Adams will be the offensive player of the year.
Ah,
I know who you want me to go with. I'm not about to go with my fantasy
Wrong.
team players.
Uncle JJ.
yes, me too. That's who mine is.
I know you wanted to do that, but
That's mine.
the guy's right next to me. I had to say something about the Raiders. I ain't talk about them all
That's
day.
fair. That's fair.
Justin Jefferson's mine as well.
The 32-year-old.
Tony's Justin Jefferson. Moti, who do you got?
Cooper Cup, for the reasons we've seen on Thursday, if Stafford's healthy, he's going to continue getting those
Which he's
receptions
not.
and yards.
Yeah. All right. How about Defensive Player of the Year? Who do we got for Defensive Player of the Year? Let's start with Tony. I haven't started with Tony.
Wow, you give me the one question that.
All right, I'll answer it then.
It's gonna be tough.
It's easy. It's simple. It's Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, or T.J. Watt.
How about Michael Parsons?
Yeah, you're missing the number one. He's definitely winning it.
Come on, man.
Hey, you know
Why
what?
not?
I love
I'm gonna do this
Michael
again.
Parsons, bro.
Watch
Dude.
tomorrow
The
morning.
guy's a force, man.
Tomorrow
His
morning,
versatility.
when
Yeah,
he
it really
ends
is.
the game, tonight when he ends the game with 0 sacks,
Okay, Tom Brady gets about. You're gonna give him Defensive Player of the Year based on it. Doesn't matter. He can get pressures.
Listen,
He can get tackles for losses.
That
so it doesn't
Bucks
matter.
offensive
but
line is bad.
Miles
He's just gonna
Garrett,
get rid of the ball. He's
I
going
think-
against a quarterback that is time in and time out, like 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds, the ball's out. That's how Tampa has to.
He
play.
is. He's like the 4th or 5th best defensive end, but you still got 3 greats in front of him, so that's why it's going to be hard for him to win.
All right.
But
I mean,
he
it's
can go
fair.
inside.
I mean,
His versatility is more than just a defensive end.
Yeah.
I know, but I just feel like Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt are.
That's fair.
we got Micah's over here. Who do you got? Miles Garrett or TJ Watt? Who do you picking?
I'll go with T.J.
We're all Micah over here.
Yeah.
All right, Moti, who do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I like Parsons too, but
I'm not saying I don't like him, but I don't like him
Hey.
to win the Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm going to go with Von
Miller. Wow.
That's a solid pick.
Dude, he had a great start. To be
He
honest.
really
He
did,
had
man.
2
And
sacks.
Buffalo's
And he
coming
looked
from- Buffalo's coming from every angle.
Yeah, that
100.
defensive
Davius
line.
White, once he gets back,
Oh, yeah.
he's taking one side of the field. I mean, and they're just gonna rush.
Absolutely.
So when you got something like that, that's sweet. You can take away the right side of the corners, and then you can line Von Miller on the other side and bring the pressure from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, to me, he looked better
Bro,
when
he
than when he was with the Rams.
Yeah.
To me.
You know, maybe.
See, but Von
I mean,
Miller-
hold on, but
He
the
looked bad.
Rams offensive line was garbage.
Yeah.
Let's be real, man. I mean,
and Andrew-
every defensive lineman for the Bills is as good as their
Pressure.
defense is.
Pressure.
Was pressuring.
And they're so deep.
Yeah,
so that's
for
the
sure.
problem. His snap count's not going to
Let's keep the questions rolling.
Yeah,
It's 12.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Don't even ask over here.
Facts.
Cassidy,
That's
what do you got? 'Cause we all got-
Sauce. It's sauce.
The only sauce you need to worry about is the barbecue.
Or are you going to say the donor sauce from Doner Kebab or any sauce from Unique Coney Island as well?
Yeah, I was trying to.
But Matt Cassidy, you got Sauce Gardner.
Oh, yeah.
We're all Ian Hutchinson over here.
100%.
Sauce Gardner is a great pick, though. That
Yeah,
is
but
a great pick.
it's hard for the corners to win Defensive Player of the Year. You got to get a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Or no, I mean they could go off of like their PFF grade
Yeah.
and how they were coverage and
Bro,
stuff.
you know what's crazy? Micah Parsons won it last year, right?
Rookie
No.
of the Year.
Rookie.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Defensive Rookie of the
Yeah,
Year.
yeah.
Bro, you know who their corner was?
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, how many interceptions in return?
Diggs
Like,
allowed a perfect passer
Bro,
rating.
if
Don't
Micah
talk about
Parsons,
him.
if Micah
Diggs,
Parsons was
listen.
not on the same
Oh
team,
my
they're
God.
probably
Don't talk
Bro,
about Diggs right now.
Honestly,
Hey.
I'll take
it's
Jerry Jacobs off the
shocking.
Lions before I
It
take
is
Diggs.
shocking how good that defense can be. They got one on the front end, one on the back end.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I disagree
dog.
with Diggs, man. Listen,
Diggs is garbage.
Listen to
Caught a
me.
lot of
Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Not garbage. he's
That's the
not.
only reason why, bro. You know, Diggs is all pro.
No,
He was all pro.
That's what I don't
To me,
understand.
He was a pro bowler, not
and all pro. Look it up.
Diggs is trash.
I don't know.
Hey,
Trash?
To me, trash. 100%. I agree. Like, I'm sorry.
ball
I don't want to say
fell
trash. I don't want to say trash.
I'm not. Well, he's overhyped.
He's an alternate. He's an alternate Pro Bowler.
Okay.
Not elite.
He's not
Yes,
elite.
he's
Thank
not
you.
elite. That's a good
I'm
way
just
of
saying
saying
they put him in a
Wow.
pedestal. I think they're hyping him up. There's a lot more corners better than him. I'll take Slay over him any day.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do you guys got? Moti, who do you got?
Offense Rookie of the Year.
James Cook.
Hey, you stupid. We're gonna have to go with Damn, who went?
Who went?
Who went from rookies, guys? Come on. Throw some names out there.
Me.
Chris Olave will be the offense rookie.
I
That's
like
a
him.
great one.
I do
I like
him.
him.
That's a
I
great
do
one.
like him. There
All
you
right.
go. That's
All
my
right.
pick.
That's
Chris
Moti's pick.
Olave. That's a great one as well.
Hey, I'll
agree.
tell you one thing. I dropped Justin Fields to pick as Jameis Winston today. One, because of the weather. Two, because of Chris Olave.
Olave.
Yeah, dude, guys. Chris Olave, I'm telling you, next year, I won't be surprised if he gets drafted before Michael Thomas.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's a little
I mean,
too high.
Michael
Little
Thomas is
too
going to
high.
be battling injuries all year. So
That's why
I mean,
another reason why-
let's
Stop
be real.
it, bro. Don't be.
Bro,
Outrageous.
if anything,
That doesn't mean
Jameis
he's gonna have
Winston
a
is
better
not an
year.
accurate passer. I mean, Michael Thomas has always been. This is why he was so successful with Drew Brees, is because he was running those 10-yard routes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-yard routes, and Jameis Winston is a way better deep ball thrower than.
And you know who's a better
than
deep route runner?
All right.
It's Chris Olave.
Right.
You know?
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not saying he's gonna have a better year than Michael Thomas, but with a promising year and with Michael Thomas, probably showing a little bit of more injury signs this year, I could just see him, maybe sliding ahead of him in drafts next year because of the fact of the potential. The potential they could bring. So, comeback player of the year. You got Jameis. You could have. Is Saquon on that list too?
Saquon has to be on the list.
McCaffrey. Who else is some big comeback
King
player
Henry?
of the years? King
He's not a
Henry.
comeback player?
Yeah, I mean he missed half the year. So who do y'all got as comeback players of the year? Jose, I feel like I haven't started with you in a while. Jose,
The Great White Hype.
McCaffrey.
He's gonna punish people that didn't take him number 1 overall.
Yeah.
Matt Cassidy, who you got?
Jameis. We forget how good he was.
When was he good?
Fuck, man, he's thrown
Oh.
like 130 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He
and-
had
130 interceptions.
That's
Not last year.
That's
though.
fair though. He got
Not
to sit
last
behind
year.
Breeze, learned.
He
He got his eyes fixed.
I really do think
I think he's
have a
gonna
good
go
year.
off.
I think he's gonna have a good
go
year.
off.
Tony, who you got?
Yeah, I think. Listen, as great a year, I think Barkley's gonna have. I mean, if McCaffrey stays healthy, man, that's a big if. He's gonna produce. At the end of the day.
Moti, who do you got?
Yeah, I got McCaffrey too.
Okay. That was our comeback players of the year. Believe it or not, that is all the awards. Did we forget any award or no? All right,
The Fantasy
Moti's
Guy of the
getting
Year.
Old man.
Fantasy Guy of the Year award.
Yeah, he makes a lot of daddy
Can
noises
you
getting
give
good.
us the sponsor of whoever is letter E? It could be Hammertime. It could be Hammertime True Value Hardware. So go ahead and give us our Hammertime True Value Hardware sponsorship as we prepare for the next topic. Okay. All right. No, it's not
Unique Coney Island. Unique Coney
We'll
Island.
do it unique. Shout out to Unique Coney
Unique
Island.
Coney Island.
All right, we're gonna leave a Unique Coney Island.
Unique Coney Island is famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, and much more. They also have a reward system there, where every 100 points you get $7 off your next meal.
Their location is 33102 DeQuinder Road, Sterling Heights, Michigan. Shout out to Sambo, Big Nate, Big Nasty, and everyone over there at Unique Coney Island for the best conies around.
All right.
That boy was telling it out.
Boy.
He had a handkerchief on
I'm
this.
trying to tell y'all.
Hey, we got a question, okay? Pick 2. David Montgomery, Rodgers, Stevenson, Amon-Ra, St. Brawl, Brees Hall, Michael Thomas for the flex, 0.5 PPR. I think this is very simple. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Michael Thomas, I think is a for sure. First of all, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, you just have to start him.
Yeah.
You have to start him, guys. He's a dog. He's going to be a man this year, man. But that's mine. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Michael Thomas. Jose, who do you got?
I'm on the same page as Omar Thabit.
All right, Matt Cassidy. You got David Montgomery, Ramondre Stevenson, St. Brown, Brees Hall, Michael Thomas. Pick 2.
I think you got to go St. Brown and Montgomery today.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I would go St. Brown for sure. I mean, I think it's going to be a consensus, but I mean, it's a coin flip between Ramondre and David Montgomery. I mean, he's going up against Miami, so he might get opportunity. I really see Miami kind of.
You're not a Michael Thomas guy, are you?
I'm definitely not a Michael Thomas.
I can tell.
I like Miami today, man. Over, I mean, New England. I mean, they're gonna, kind of showcase the
new
all
offense,
all
man.
the new additions.
I'm excited.
Yeah, 100%.
Moti?
It's going to be interesting.
All you guys are disrespectful.
Damn, I'm
Michael
sorry,
Thomas
Moti.
is going to have a good comeback year this year. This is coming from a guy.
That owns him?
No, not only owns him. I'm talking about this coming from a guy that predicted Allen Robinson's going to have a great year.
It was one
So,
game.
one game could tell a lot.
Yes.
One game could tell you a
Bro,
lot.
he was not even getting open.
Hey, whose
remember
fault
when
is
we
that?
watched
Whose
the
fault is
game?
that?
We watched the game as soon as Matt Stafford threw that ball in the end zone. He looked at him like he can't even get open.
You know why?
And I was watching him the whole game, bro. He was not getting. It's easy
Struggling.
to spot Allen Robinson. 'cause
Struggling.
He's got the long blue sleeves. And he's easy to follow.
I think his jersey number is
and
1.
The whole game,
Yeah.
whole game, I'm looking at him like, dog, he's not even getting open. And then you could you see Stafford coming off the field on the last one, like he's not even getting open. And I was like, damn, real recognized real.
Damn.
So you got Michael Thomas and who, Moti?
And who's the other?
Amonre, St. Brown.
Oh yeah, St. Brown for sure.
Sugar Brown.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
Matt Cassidy, Kevin asked, who's going to be the fantasy MVP this season? Is it Jamar Chase? Or who is it for you? It's not part of the list. This is more of a
Yeah,
this is fantasy.
I know that's tough. I think if CMC stays healthy, he's going to be the MVP, getting him at 2.
Okay. How about you, Jose? Who you got?
I for some reason in the beginning of the year, but I don't know right now. It's kind of starting to worry me because the offensive line is getting crappy. It was Najee Harris. I expected him to take because at least that second year the running backs take that big leap. You know what I'm saying, and get into that tier. Last year was Jonathan Taylor and stuff like that, and McCaffrey's second year he blew up. It's always that second year they tend to get more comfortable and run. So I expect Najee Harris just to take the step up because I still think he's tier 2.
Okay.
He's gonna be like top 3 running back this year.
Tony?
I love it.
For draft position, I mean, look, McCaffrey was going 1 or 2, no question, no question about it. Somebody that went a little bit, later, I think Saquon Barkley is going to be top 3 running back. So if you're getting him late in the first round, early second round, you got a top 3 pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to go with Justin Jefferson. I think that he's going to have a monster year, but after watching Cooper Kupp, I would not be mad at people saying Cooper Kupp. Like, that guy looked awesome yesterday or on Thursday. Like, it was ridiculous how Stafford was eyeing him and just throwing the ball to him every single play.
Ridiculous, man.
It was like every play. Moti?
Yeah, my pick is Cooper Kupp for that reason. Omar and me and Tony were talking about it the other day. Cooper Kupp is just such a smart receiver, man.
Yeah, he is.
And smart receivers don't get hurt. And that's why if Stafford's healthy, he's going to continue putting up those numbers.
All right, I hope that answers your question, Kevin. If you guys got any more
I
questions.
panic, though, because this is going to be on record. So Alvin Kamara is definitely the fantasy MVP for where he was getting taken.
Yeah.
Very disrespected this year.
I'll be
he was.
honest, man. I'm not a fan, but every year, man, he's
Bro,
just always up there.
If you're a fan of the Saints and if you're a fan of Jameson Winston, the guy you picked up.
Saints, so I don't think they're going to make
I mean,
the playoffs.
you picked up Winston for a reason.
Yeah, not Kamara.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about for the Saints.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think their passing game is, going to take away.
They're going to have to run the ball, guys.
He should be a top 6 pick, and he catches a lot of passes.
Yeah, I
A lot of
mean,
balls.
I don't know, man. I just
The vibe. You're getting a weird vibe from Kamara.
It's
Kamara.
always
You guys like Mark Ingram?
I don't know.
I think the Saints are going to be good. I think both of them are going to be solid. I think they're going to both be very
He's
good.
got to be
All
like
right.
40.
Start Trey Lance or Derek Carr at quarterback. I'm worried about the weather in Chicago. Does Lance still eat or play safe with Carr? I personally would go with Derek Carr, in my opinion. You got yourself 3 good targets in the Vegas Raiders. Josh McDaniels is their coach now. You know, he's an
Offensive-minded
he's an
coach,
offensive-minded coach. Like, to me, Derek Carr is a safe top 12 fantasy quarterback every week.
Every week.
Yeah, he's going to light it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, for me, weather or no weather,
You going with Carr?
I'm still going with Carr just because.
Until proven guilty.
Yeah, till proven guilty.
bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
he's got the weapons. I mean, McDaniels, like you said, is a good. And I
He's gonna
don't
put them in a
trust.
good-
I don't trust
Trey Lance?
the Raiders pass game. I mean, run game. I mean, I don't.
Moti, who do you got? Derek Carr or Lance? I mean,
Hey, Fahmy, I appreciate you saying that because, 85 degrees in San Francisco, I'm still playing Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Because Trey Lance, if you guys remember, he's my Mo.
Yusuf ain't ready. He's sleeping right now, man. He ain't ready.
He ain't ready.
Go ahead, Jose. Derek Carr, Trey Lance. We're going Derek Carr.
I think you have to have your hand on the button every time he's ready to speak.
Yeah,
Because he does a lot of teething over
Yeah,
there.
he does.
Yeah.
He's the king of the teeth.
Moti be ready to plead anybody.
I can
dog.
tell.
All day.
I was with him yesterday. He teethed a lot.
I didn't think you heard him.
All right, so we're all Carr on that one. Believe it
Yeah.
or not, we usually end the show 12:45. We got 5 minutes to go. Can we please play Hammertime True Value Hardware, our final sponsor today, and then get our Boom Phillies / unique Coney Island picks, our hammering picks,
Wow.
our Play Dude Primetime picks, and Retonio's Ringers. We're going to get all those ready right now to close out the show because we're not even going to do starts and sits. Matt Cassidy took 2 hours to prepare this material just for us not to go over starts and
It
sits.
didn't take me 2 hours, but I was ready.
There we go. Hammertime True Value Hardware.
It's
Hammertime True Value Hardware has all of your
the voice,
hardware
man.
needs. They have items for cooling, heating, lawn care, plumbing, electrical, and much more. They have great service, great prices. If you want to shop local, then look no further than Hammertime True Value Hardware, the best hardware store in the Detroit-Hamtramck area. The Detroit location is 16380 East Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to BG, shout out to Adnan, and everybody over there at Hammertime True Value Hardware. I'm going to start off with Retonio's Ringers. Remember, so for those that may not know, maybe not be familiar with the show, these picks that we pick are players that we expect to score 1.5 times their projections, okay? So, for example, AJ Dillon, I believe in Yahoo's projected like 11.
Yeah.
So we expect him to get like 16.5. And yes, we will consider that half. Unless y'all don't want to, we could put it on paper right now. If the guy gets 16, are we letting it slip? Or like if it's within 1 point, are we letting it go? Or we got to get that half?
You have to get the half.
All right. So with that said, AJ
Time
Dillon.
and a half.
Hey, man, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
I
Usually
know,
get double.
but I'm just saying, man. I mean,
It's okay.
You're not gonna allow a boom Philly if he projected 11, he gets 16. Come on, guys.
Are you
a
are you
little too-
nervous?
Let's do it.
A little
Are you
too
nervous?
technical.
Hey, the game is won by this much.
It is, though. Moti, what's your vote? Within 1 point, do we let it slide? Within 1 full point, do we let it slide?
Like if he's 11, he got to get 16 and a half. If he gets 16, is it a boom Philly?
Yeah, I want to vote on that. Yeah.
Yusuf, what do you vote? What's your vote?
We could have done this off camera, but
It's okay. It's okay. What's your vote?
Boom Philly.
Within 1 point, man.
I think it should be 1.5.
So it got to be 16 and a half. If it's 16, it ain't a boom Philly.
Yep. Because if it's not 10 yards, it's not a first down.
All right, Matt, you're gonna have a vote on this too. What do you think?
I think you got to do the 1.5 because you're making calls. It's boom Philly.
So if it's 16 and a half, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's 16, it doesn't count.
16.
Khaled? Oh, look at y'all. Is that even right now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, y'all playing around too
Let's
much.
go.
So
I'm
it's
gonna
on
get a
you?
decision.
What should we do?
Now you sound like that
Listen,
commercial.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
It's tough, man.
Is fantasy won by a decimal?
Yes.
Thank you.
Watch when I end up messing up on a couple
You know
of
what,
ones here
man?
because
Hey, it ain't even got to come to you, man. I hold the boom Philly to a higher standard.
That's true.
1.5.
yes.
Oh,
all right.
there we
It's
go.
got to be 1.5. What
So-
was I thinking? It was
Yes.
a trick
You don't-
question.
you don't
And
also
you
boom Philly
failed.
and say
It was.
less
And
chicken.
who else?
It was.
It was.
And you failed.
I wanted to I wanted to do that for my personal reasons. You're right.
Yeah. So you got to get 1.5. So when we name these players, we expect them to score 1.5 their projections. So Retonio's is AJ Dillon. He has Cortland Sutton and Cole Kmet. Those are his 3 boom Phillies this week. All right, or that's Retonia's ringers. Want to make sure we say these right.
One question.
Yes.
All right. You said if it's 11 points, they got to get 16 and a half,
Yes.
right? What if it's 16.46?
You can't get the 4-6
Absolutely
on the
not.
quarterback. All right, Jose.
It's not rounded up?
Nope.
Jose, who are
Man, that's
your
tough.
Hammer Time hammering picks this week, Jose?
We did just so they know. We said this Friday night.
Yes.
I had Elijah Mitchell, I had my boy Dobbs, and I forgot who my third guy was. I'm sorry.
You actually had 4.
Did I?
No, you had 3.
Yeah, we could check that out. I got you right here, Jose. It's right here in front of me. And as we do that, we can go ahead. AJ Green.
AJ Green.
Romeo Dobbs and Elijah Mitchell.
Let's get
All
it.
right, Matt Cassidy, who are your Boom Phillies?
I got Sammy Watkins going for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Go Pack, go!
Miles Sanders,
Eating against the Lions.
he's going to eat against the Lions. Juju starting off this season big.
All right.
We got Tony going big for the Giants this week.
Kadarius Tony, because Tony doesn't ever go
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Hey.
Same.
I got to make up my recording a little
Right.
bit.
All right. And did you have one more? I thought you had
I
5.
got Albert O as well.
Albert O. All right. It looked like you didn't want to say Albert O.
I didn't want to.
So do you want Albert O? Because remember, we're going to keep these percentages and it's going to count against the guests.
No, take them
No,
off.
take them off. All right, it was before 1 o'clock. We could take them off. So you got 4 Boom Phillies. Tony, who do you got?
I mean, I send them to you. I got
Boom Phillies.
AJ Dillon for sure. I got who did I have?
Elijah
Melvin Gordon
Mitchell.
and Elijah Mitchell. I mean, the weather's working in our favor. Hopefully, those projections didn't go up. I mean, we got to double check that, right?
I don't think so.
Because they do adjust.
Yeah.
But either way, man, Elijah Mitchell. I mean, I see them running the ball a ton today in the rain, and AJ Dillon's gonna score, man. That's.
Hey, Jose, did you ever check the weather in Washington? Or did you ever tell me? Huh?
It's cloudy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
starting
raining
Christian
yet.
Kirk. I'm keeping.
not raining yet.
So my Boom Philly or my unique Coney Island unique picks of this week, all right, is I have Christian Kirk. He's gonna leave you with a smirk this week, all right, and then
I did not miss those at all.
yes, and then I have.
I think that's why I won the case.
Marquis-
Judge looked at him like that's corny.
Marquis Brown, but we have buttons. But Yusuf over there, he's chilling today. All right, we need him to wake up a little bit. We
It's
got
okay.
The dish buttons and stuff like that. Marquis Brown, I like him a lot. I really do believe like he's gonna be popping off these 6 weeks. Even though he's projected 14, I was like, I was debating it, but it's okay. And then my last one is Rashard White. Got that sneaky 5 projection person. To me, pass catcher for Tampa, RB2. Leonard Fournette. I read about him saying that they want to lessen his carries a little bit.
I like that pick.
All it is
Because it's gonna hurt your percentage. Go ahead.
all right, Rashad White.
Right.
To me, solid RB2 for the Bucks. Hopefully, he gives me that 7.5 because that's all I need is 7.5. Moti, play dudes primetime. Moti's picks are strictly primetime players. That's why he calls them play dudes primetime. Moti has this theory.
Prime
that-
time slots,
Prime
not
time
prime
slots.
time players.
Yes.
Because he don't go with the obvious. He wants to challenge himself because that's too easy. Moti always
love?
coming through for the fence.
Yes. So who
All
play,
day, every day.
Play dudes primetime. Moti.
All right, we got tonight's game
Tampa against
is
Dallas.
Tampa versus Dallas. Yeah, for Tampa, I got Brait, tight end. For Dallas, I got Pollard,
Yeah.
Tony Pollard. For Seattle, I got Noah Fant. And for Denver, I got KJ Hamler.
All right.
Wow.
There you go. Those are his picks. It's 12:47. We kind of went over, but it's okay. Matt Cassidy is the guest for today. Any final words, any final comments? Matt Cassidy is 13 minutes from the kickoff of 2022-2023 fantasy season. I know you guys are excited right now. It's crazy, Matt.
I'm about to spike my coffee mug.
You and me both. No, I just appreciate you guys having me on.
All
It's
day.
always fun. Always good to come talk some smack about the Packers.
Yes, for sure. We appreciate you coming on. Appreciate Terry Cassidy as well. He sent me a message. I felt it was him saying like he loved the studio and stuff. So we appreciate you, Terry. Without you, without everybody else of these sponsors, BC Adhesives, Balkan House, Qahwah House, Hanley, Hammertime, True Value Hardware, Unique Coney Island. Realistically, there's no us. So we appreciate you guys, all the sponsorships. And again, I want to make sure to tell you guys to follow us on social media if you appreciate this content. On YouTube, OzMedia313. Subscribe. Facebook, The Fantasy Guyz. Instagram, The Fantasy Guyz. Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. You can listen to us later. Thank you guys for this episode. Anybody else want to say any final comments?
Go Lions.
Go Lions. Good luck.
There's gonna be a lot of question marks answered today. Once we come back next week, Tony's favorite guests, Sufi and Nabil. We're gonna have the combination of Sufi and Nabil in the building. So.
I wasn't coming next week, but you know what? I'm gonna have to make an exception.
The better
to make
ran
sure
boys.
I am here
Yes.
on time because one way or another, if we're not in our seats, they're gonna try to sit here. We can't have that.
Yep. There we go. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you all.
Hey, everybody
next week.
loves their fantasy team right now.
Yeah.
Wait till 105.
Good luck.